Hey, welcome to episode 1 of my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl walkthrough. You guys haven't heard from me in a long while. It feels like the world has went absolutely insane since Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield came out. I know it's been a really hard couple of years for a lot of people, and hopefully with these games out now, I can, just upload some videos, do what I enjoy most, and yeah, just play remakes of two of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. These games represent a period of my life that I look really fondly back on. I remember buying Pokemon Pearl on 27th of July 2007, and just like that entire summer was just, at least for teenage me, I was 13 at the time, it was the best summer of my life, and I can't wait to experience this all again. I love making videos about Pokemon games, even though I haven't been able to in a long while, just due to personal reasons. And we're going to enjoy this. So even though you can't see it on screen, we're going to pick the blonde character for obvious reasons here. We are going to call ourselves PD Winnow, as is kind of my... I don't know why I do it anymore. I don't know. I always do it now. So PD Winnow, here we go. We're going to call our rival Barry, because I don't have many friends to call my rival, unfortunately. So we'll go with Barry right there. Perfect. All right, PD Winnow, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. So I guess I should introduce myself to any new people who are on the channel right now, watching me for the very first time with this video. I make Pokemon videos. I also venture out, sometimes make, videos about other games that I'm passionate about. I'm more laid back compared to a lot of other Pokemon YouTubers who, more energetic than me. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's maybe more entertaining to some people, but I'm more informative. I guess I really want to make this walkthrough the best I can make it. And yeah, just if you enjoy a laid back kind of someone playing through the game, enjoying it, getting through it as quickly and efficiently as possible while being as informative as possible, yeah, hopefully I'm the person for you. So there we go. Just like in the originals, a little news report from Jubilife TV comes on display, tells us a little bit about the red Gyarados that is found in the Johto region. Super cool. Oh, I remember when I saw the graphic style all the way back in February. Obviously, I didn't do a reaction video or anything like that because I was away for a long time, but just how goofy this all looks. In subsequent trailers, I've thought, oh, okay, the art style is actually pretty damn awesome with all the lighting effects and stuff like that. But at the time, it looked like a B-Tech Link's Awakening remake, so... yeah, look at the contest on the TV there. Anyway, we're not gonna dawdle and look at all of the pretty visual effects and the stuff on the TV. We got stuff to do. We're gonna speed through this game. I want to get through this game as quick as possible because I want to get to the post game. There's been quite a few additions, which I'm not going to spoil. We're gonna get there when we get there. For now, we are just going to enjoy the game as it is. What was that about? Oh, hey, PD Winnow. I don't know why I do voices for some of these characters. I am probably the worst voice actor you'll ever find. So we're going to avoid doing that. Oh, geez. Forgot something. I said I'm going to avoid doing it, and then I just carry on voicing the character. I don't know whether you guys will want me to read out all the text. I typically don't in my playthroughs. I typically just try and get through the games quickly while giving you guys as much information as possible, which reminds me I should probably mess with the options a little bit here. We're going to go for fast, and we are also going to go for... See, I typically go for this one in my Diamond and Pearl and Platinum playthroughs, but we're going to go for this one because it's very nice. We're going to turn animations off in battle. We're also going to turn this automatic, and we are not going to give our Pokemon's nicknames. This is just to speed up the menus a little bit when we catch Pokemon and stuff like that. I don't know if we've been given an item. If we've been given a potion, we have not. Okay, then. That is totally fine. Now we are going to go get our starter Pokemon. We're going to be very, very naughty. Actually, I also want to turn off auto-saving. I never have auto-saving on. There we go. That's just in case, say, I've encountered a static encounter and I get a critical hit, I hate that. I hate it auto-saving right after, so we're going to avoid doing that. Hello, Barry. We both look very similar with my blonde hair. You just saw that news report on TV. Search for the red Gyarados. Yes, we're going to look for the red Gyarados. We're going to stumble upon our very own starter Pokemon. We've got our following Barry. This is very pretty. I was very apprehensive about the graphic style when it was released, when it was announced in February. But they've done a really good job. Professor, there isn't... Well, so far, there could be, like, something really game-breaking maybe later on. Who knows? Something appears to be different than it was before. But fine. It's enough that we've seen the lake. Dawn, we're leaving. I can't even read. I'm from Birmingham, so... I don't think many people expect me to be able to read. It's all good. Look how goofy he looks. See, Dawn's model looks like quite cute, but Rowan's is just like, what's going on? I have no idea. What's that about those two? Peter Winnell, let's go check this out. They've left a briefcase. Don't go into the tour. Okay, so that's something that's always bothered me. He always says, "Oh, we won't encounter a Pokemon in that short amount of tour." No, it's the most annoying thing. I heard them say Professor. And of course, we get attacked by Starly. I wish you could see Pokemon in the overworld. That'd be really cool, like in Let's Go. Unfortunately not. Now, we are here. We are going to do something that is quite typical in my walkthroughs now. Obviously inspired by Sugar Conroy. In fact, directly ripped off from Sugar Conroy. Let's not talk about that. Very first Pokemon you are going to be able to select here is Turtwig. So, I typically like to say all three of these starter Pokemon are fantastic. There isn't any single one of them that's any better than the other. All three of these are fantastic choices. Turtwig is more defensively minded, which for a main story playthrough makes it probably the worst of the three, which I know directly contradicts the things I've just said. But don't get it twisted. Turtwig gets some fantastic moves once it evolves. It gets some great varied attacks. Overall, a really nice choice with a fantastic design. I freaking love Torterra. I love all three of these starters. So next up, we are going to talk about Chimchar. And there we go. There we go. I'm still getting used to my editing. There we go. So Chimchar. I know I've just said not a single one of these is any better than the other, but Chimchar is my direct favorite here. It evolves into a firefighting type, which ended up being, I don't know, to the annoyance of the community, but it's a typing combination that is fantastic, if I'm being honest. It's great offensively. It turns into a fantastic mixed attacker later on in the game. Gets access to a whole bunch of fantastic attacks, which really kind of rounds out its weaknesses. Overall, I would say if you're going to put the starter Pokemon on a tier list of easiest to hardest to use, this is probably the easiest of the three once you get past the first gym leader, once you evolve it. And finally, we are going to talk about Piplup. Piplup is a Pokemon that I haven't used too much. However, once it evolves into a water steel type, which makes it a defensive behemoth. Unfortunately, that steel type does add quite a few weaknesses that obviously water type Pokemon don't typically have. It's a fantastic special attacker. However, its speed is quite, I don't know, disappointing. You typically want a main story Pokemon to be as quick as possible with as higher higher attack as possible. But overall, you can't go wrong with any of these three. I would say level with the Hoenn trio, the Gen 3 trio. All three of these starter Pokemon are fantastic. Probably the strongest trio of starters in the entire game. We are going to choose Chimchar. I absolutely love Chimchar. I always use it. It's very reminiscent of my first playthrough of the Sinnoh games. I typically choose the fire starters, and in my very first Sinnoh playthrough, Pokemon Pearl, on July 27th, 2007, I chose Chimchar. So why not? We're going to go with Chimchar once again. This Starly encounter can be shiny, which is very funny. You wouldn't be able to catch it. You don't get access to Pokeballs at this point. If you're trying to shiny hunt the starter Pokemon, then it won't appear shiny in the little briefcase animation scene right there. You have to actually select it and use it in battle and then reset if it's not shiny there. So if you're trying to shiny hunt, keep that in mind, bear that in mind. My Piplup was way stronger than yours. And of course, Barry, the scumbag, chooses the starter Pokemon that's super effective against ours. So good on you, Barry, you little rat. The Professor would have been furious if I'd lost it. I am so sorry, Dawn. We have stolen a Pokemon. Okay, I'm sorry about that. What was that about? Barry, we've just committed a crime. Like, let's not get angry at Dawn for questioning us. We've just stolen her property. So we're going to head to our home, I believe, next. You go ahead. Now we have to return these Pokemon. They're not ours, but I just want to spend a little more time with this little guy. You criminal, you. Okay, so we're going to go return home. We are going to bump into... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, they've spotted us. It's those people. It's the old guys staring at us. I heard from Dawn that you used that Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Chimchar and Piplup. I see. That's how it is. Dawn, I'm going back to my lab. He doesn't actually take them from us. Okay, we're in the clear. Okay, he hasn't called the Poke Police. Good stuff. I think you should visit our lab after. Okay, see ya. Oh, great. Everything's good. What was all that craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. Didn't he want his Pokemon back? Peter Winnow, we should go home too. We probably should. Fortunately, we don't have to walk there. Lovely black screen that takes us back to our home. Let's see what our mum thinks of our criminal behaviour. What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad that both you and Barry are unharmed? Don't worry, I'll cover up your crimes. I've heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. Peter, well, I think you need to visit him in Sandgem Town. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon. Thank you, Mother, for covering. And thank you for the running shoes. I never understood that. I don't know why we don't have the ability to run like right away from the get-go. I feel like getting the running shoes, it's this like old-fashioned thing that like, I don't know, should have been left in Generation 3. Just a fancy thing, but look how quick we go. We don't actually have to press a button to run fast. You just use the analog sticks. You walk with the D-pad. Very nice, I guess, sort of. You can't actually catch any Pokemon on this route just yet because you haven't got access to Pokeballs. We'll explain what Pokemon are available on this route in just a moment. Obviously, Bidoof is one of them. What was I going to say? Yeah, so right now is the worst time to encounter a shiny Pokemon. If you encounter a shiny Pokemon right now... Are you serious? Oh my life. We barely walked a fraction of an inch. I mean, okay, encounters are going to be crazy in this game. I can't wait to get the pals. Yeah, this is the worst time to encounter a shiny Pokemon. If you encounter one, then the RNG guards, RNG Jesus, absolutely hates you and you're going to RNG hell. We're going to just try and sneak through without any Pokemon encountering us once again. Can't believe that. That was horrendous there. There you are. Please come with me. I recommend that you actually take on any wild Pokemon you bump into just for any experience. I believe you get access to your elemental, like either Ember or Bubble or Razor Leaf or something like that at level 7. So you're going to want to get that just to make the next portion of the game not easier, because come on, it's a Pokemon game. It's easy as it is, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Rowan. Oh, the music. I'm going to turn up the music actually, because that's 90% of the reason why I'm playing these games. I see, this Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Alrighty then, I'll give you that Chimchar to you as a gift. Now it's yours. Would you like to give it a nickname? I would not. I'm terrible with nicknames. Like, it would be cringe if I gave nicknames to my Pokemon. I'm just no good at coming up with names from the top of my head. you do get the ability to have your Pokemon follow you, which this little portion of the game would have been a fantastic time to introduce it, would be to implement it. But no, you have to wait until about a quarter of the way through the game to get your Pokemon to follow you, which is kind of sad. You don't get to see your starter Pokemon follow you. That's a shame. I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. I love that he's just seen this 10-year-old, like, I don't know, struggle to... I don't know, make his way through the world, the Valor Lakefront, having to steal one of his Pokemon. He's just like, I've got the job for you. Unpaid labor. It's a fantastic commentary of the world as it is now. What am I on about? But yeah, he's just like, screw it, we're gonna make this kid pay for stealing our Pokemon. We're gonna make him collect every single Pokemon in the world. Let's do it. Not every single Pokemon in the world. Unfortunately, Sinnoh has experienced a little bit of a Dexit themselves. So, Dexit means Dexit, hard Dexit. If you would have chosen Turtwig at the lake, we'd have the same Pokemon now. That is a lie, Dawn. You are programmed to say that. Unfortunately, if we chose Turtwig, you would have had Piplup right now. You are just a character in this game. I'll be able to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Petey Winnow. You're just a bit of code programmed to say those things. So there we go. We got the Pokédex. That's fun. And now we can do that. Dawn is going to want to teach us how to capture Pokemon, which is fantastic. She is going to teach us a little bit about all of these fancy little buildings. They have not combined the Pokemon Center with the Pokemarts, similar to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They've kept the games very faithful, maybe a little bit too faithful. I would have liked some quality of life improvements there, but that's all good. It's just going into a separate building. Let's not be too picky, PD Winnow. Come on now. It's told pretty far, so I think you should let your mum know or whatever she's... I wasn't listening. I'll be honest, I wasn't listening to you, Dawn. I was just rambling on about nothing. We need to go back to our mums and just say, we're off, we're 10 years old, we don't need you anymore, mum. I'm sorry. We will never see you again. So we're just going to head back home for the last time. I think we do see our mums at some point. So let's go say hello. How you doing? And then we'll talk about the Pokemon available on Route 201 because why not? Let's do it. Welcome home, Peter. When are you and your Pokemon healthy? Take a quick rest. We will. Oh, we will, mother. What's up, Petey Winnow? Wow, Professor Roan asked you to do something that big? Go for it. Your mum's got your back. Oh, I know, Petey Winnow. I've got something you'll find useful. The guidebook. Okay, so I was just complaining about quality of life improvements. Actually, there are a few pretty decent quality of life improvements here. People have been complaining for the last few years about Pokemon games being pretty hand-holdy. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl actually leave you to your own device. And listen, the only reason I know this is because I have been divulging in all of the leaks. Yeah, I'm one of them. I couldn't help myself. I was on 4chan reading absolutely everything, alright? I couldn't help it. Yeah, so Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, leave you to your own devices, but if you do need a little bit of guidance in where you need to go, similar to Sword and Shield and Sun and Moon, there is something on the start menu when you pause the game that tells you where to go, which is pretty cool. Leaves you to your own devices, doesn't hold your hand, but if you do need that help, it is there. You're not being constantly bombarded with NPCs telling you, oh, have you seen this at this location? No, you're just told, time to go to Jubilife City. Oh, fantastic. I'll do that. Great. So, really, you don't need this walkthrough. But please carry on watching. I need you guys. So don't go, please. Okay, great. So available on Route 201 before you guys click off the video and leave me to just talking to myself. There's going to be 3 new Pokemon available here, first of which is going to be Starly. Starly is your typical generic Route 1 normal flying type Pokemon, but it is different to your typical generic Route 1 normal flying type Pokemon in that this one is actually pretty darn good. I really like Starly and its subsequent evolutions. It's when it evolves, it gets fantastic physical attack and fantastic speed, and it's actually pretty capable the entirety of the game. Most normal flying type Pokemon found on Route 1 tend to trail off towards the end of the game, but Starly is different. it gets access to some pretty great attacks as well that really round off its move pool. Overall, I love Starly. I'm not going to use one myself because you're going to find a lot of people will use one. We're just going to use this time to... oh no, just grind here. Oh my god, it's happened again. But yeah, Starly is fantastic. Really recommend using it, but I'm not going to use one because it's quite a generic team member in Sinnoh. On screen right now is Bidoof. Bidoof, of course, received its very own day this year. July 1st is Bidoof Day. That kind of goes to show just how well loved Bidoof is. As a design, look at it. It's fantastic. As a Pokemon, it's not that great. It found pretty niche use as an HM slave. Are you allowed to say that word anymore? I feel like that's a little bit, oh no, not pleasant. But it's used for HMs in this game, in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Its use for HMs isn't going to be needed because of the Pokétch. One of the brand new added apps kind of renders Bidoof's role useless. But look at it. If you want it on your team, use it because look at it. It's so cute. Finally, on Route 201, it's Kricketot. I don't like Kricketot. It evolves quite early, so if you pick one up, you'll get access to its evolution pretty quickly. And it will be useful for like maybe the first gym, but anytime beyond that, Kricketot really isn't going to find much use. It has very poor stats. It has very poor everything, if I'm being honest. Never really got along with Kricketot. The only good thing about it is that its evolution has a pretty cool cry, and that kind of says it all about this Pokemon. So, yeah, don't really suggest using that. It's just Pokédex fodder. It's much worse compared to other Route 1 Bug-type Pokemon. So anyway, we are going to head back to Dawn here on Route 202. How you doing, Dawn? Just waiting for us in the grass all ominously there. How you doing? How you doing, girl? Oh, that's right. Please never say that again, PD Winnow. I haven't shown you how to catch a Pokemon. I'll demonstrate how to catch one, so just... Look, I haven't recorded a video in, like, so long. If I say anything cringe, please don't hold it over me. Please don't, like, leave a timestamp with, like, oh, what you said was lame there. Because, look, I get it. I am really cringy. Just be gentle these first few episodes. If I say anything cringy, be on like episode 5. Yeah, please cyberbully me for it. I deserve it. But for now, be kind. I'm just getting back into the groove of things, alright? We don't need this. Dawn, just hurry up, please. It's great for watch time, I guess, but I can feel people clicking off the video right now, Dawn, with your absolutely useless catching tutorial here. We don't need to know how to catch a Bidoof. Bidoof has a 33% catch rate anyway. Like, you could just throw a Pokeball 1 in 3 chance of catching it. So whatever, Dawn. We know all this. If you don't know all this, if this is somehow miraculously your first Pokemon game, then yeah, there are some tutorials you want to follow here. We get Pokeballs. We are going to catch a Pokemon here. A Pokemon available here on Route 202. Apologies for that little cut there. Yeah, we're going to catch a Pokemon here on Route 202. So with the brand new experience share, I just thought, why not? Let's fill out our team a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a permanent member of our team, but because it's experience we're going to be getting anyway, we may as well catch it. So we are going to be encountering a brand new Pokemon here on Route 202. That Pokemon is going to be the beautiful Shinx, a fan favorite Pokemon here in the Sinnoh region. That's obviously a Bidoof there. That's not Shinx, I promise you that. Shinx, to me, is maybe a little bit overrated, mainly due to its fantastic design. A lot of people kind of gather towards Shinx as like, it's a fantastic electric type Pokemon. Its stats don't really tell the entire story there. It doesn't really, fulfill the role of an electric type Pokemon in a way that I want it to. It has great physical attack, and that's about it. It's not the fastest. It doesn't get the best attacks or anything. It does get access to Intimidate, which if you are going to catch a Shinx, I recommend you catch one with Intimidate. You'll notice it will come up at the beginning of the battle and say Shinx has intimidated you, your physical attack has been lowered. If you are to catch a Shinx, I recommend getting one with Intimidate, and that's about it. I like Shinx, don't get me wrong, I just don't think it's the best electric type Pokemon in this region, where you do get access to quite a few pretty good electric type Pokemon. So don't take that as me hating on Shinx. I really like Shinx, but I don't know. We are going to catch one just because, like I said, I think it's worth using the experience share here. I'm going to vent about the experience share. I think I would like the experience share to be optional in future Pokemon games. Looking at the leaks and stuff, it does look like Ilka, the developers, have balanced out the experience share. They've kind of rounded out, the experience. What am I trying to say here? Like in Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the experience curve is dreadful, if we're being honest. It does seem like with this game that they've went above and beyond in making sure your Pokemon don't get too over-leveled, even with the experience share. Your Pokemon will always remain around the right level for each gym and stuff. However, I do wish it was something that was optional because, I don't know, just having the choice is nice, right? It's not a complaint about the game. It's obviously the game developer's decision, but it would just be nice to have the choice. So to the rabid defenders of Pokemon games, please don't dox me or find my address and like have me assassinated for complaining about the game. It's just a choice. I really like the 3D models for the trainers here, and I do wish that the art style was similar to that of Sword and Shield, like they are in battle, because the graphics here are pretty okay, it looks a little bit like Robot Chicken, but Pokemon version here, but I really like the graphical style in battle, and I kind of wish it was all-encompassing for the entire game. I know some people wish that they kept the art style of like chibi battles. That was an option as well. I just wish the art style was consistent, but I see why it isn't. I don't know, just a small criticism there. I recommend taking on every trainer. I think these 3 trainers are required anyway. You can't skip these trainers on Route 202, so it is what it is. But I will talk about it more in the next episode, but I recommend taking on each and every trainer you come across. We're going to try and encounter a Shinx here, and if we don't... Oh, now we want to encounter a Pokemon. It's not freaking letting us. Okay, it's not a Shinx there, so maybe I'll catch one off screen. But yeah, just for the sake of getting experience, I want to catch a Pokemon here. So we are going to be here on Jubilife City, right here. Here's Dawn waddling. They have definitely improved the models from the first trailer, right? I think feeling a lot safer. That's the trainer school. We don't need school. 27. I haven't been to school in 10 years. I haven't been to school in a decade. Ah, that's grim. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. We're going to do a couple last things here. I don't know why I've just ran all the way up there. We're going to talk to... Oh no, we do have to go in the trainer school. Okay. Apparently my memory here with this game isn't fantastic. Yeah, we have to deliver the parcel. Yeah, so we are going to do a couple of things here in Jubilife City before we end off the episode, so we can actually advance the story. Deliver the parcel. There we go. Town map. There's 2. We're going to have a look at the town map. Maybe off screen, just because I want to see what they've done with the global trade station. I believe they've turned it into a wonder station, so you can do wonder trades, which is interesting. It's a pretty good compromise. I wish the GTS was still in the game. They've made it a Pokemon Home exclusive feature, which I was going to say it's like kind of money grubby, but no, you can use it for free. You get 33 storage spaces in Pokemon Home. As of recording this video, the Pokemon Home compatibility with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl isn't currently available, which is really sad. I'd really like to be able to transfer in Pokemon from Pokemon Home into this game. Obviously not right now, once I complete it, but unfortunately that is not going to be possible for some time. I believe it might not even be possible until February. That's typically when they introduce it, so that's really sad. Right now we are just talking to these clowns to get a Pokétch from that man who was very ominously standing in the middle of Jubilife City. We're just getting our Pokétch coupons. There are 3 coupons we need to obtain. The answers to all 3 of these clowns is just yes, so we don't even need to pay attention to all of this. Did moves of Pokemon also have types? Of course they do. I think this is just another way of like, oh, if this is your first Pokemon game, then you're learning, education, whatever. So we're going to go back to that man and we're going to get our very own Pokétch. Pokétch implementation in this game is actually really freaking cool. I really like it. There's a lot of throwback features in this game, like with all of the, I don't know, so like borders of text and the Pokétch here. Press the R button to open your Pokétch. I will just quickly show that as we are going into the Pokemon Center. We're going to do one last thing here. Actually, no, we're going to do a couple of last things here. So, can you use it? Oh, no, you can't use it while healing up our Pokemon, unfortunately. Take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Yeah, we're going to do a couple of last things. I know this first episode's a little over half an hour long. Probably going to end up being about 35 minutes. But, yeah. So, Pokétch. You press R to use it. You press R to scroll through the apps. There's a calculator, there's a stepometer, there's also a team member thing there. If you hold R, it kind of gets rid of it, which is pretty cool. If you head to the west, you're going to be able to get the Old Rod and visit Route 218. I do want to capture a Pokemon that's available with the Old Rod here, because again, with the experience share, it makes it really easy to train up. So Old Rod from this guy, you'll probably want to pick that up just for the, I don't know, just for completion purposes. Pretty nice. We do not need tips. I will showcase how to use it. Good sir, this is my walkthrough, not your freaking walkthrough, you rat. We're going to register this Old Rod. You get 4 slots, which is very nice, similar to more modern Pokemon games. Use the Old Rod here, and there's going to be one new Pokemon available here on this route, and that is going to be Magikarp. Magikarp, as it is one of, if not the worst Pokemon in the game, but once it evolves at its very early level of Route 20, you're probably going to be able to evolve this before the second gym. It's going to evolve into Gyarados, which probably is the best water-type Pokemon in this game. Has absolutely fantastic physical attack, great special defense, and pretty good speed tier. Access to a whole bunch of fantastic physical attacks. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl basically made it so special and physical attacks were based on whether the Pokemon actually like made a physical hit or a special hit, and it really fixed Gyarados as a Pokemon, and it's no different in this game in that Gyarados is just simply fantastic. So we're going to catch this. We're going to catch this Magikarp. I recommend you picking one up if you are so... I don't know, if you're in need of a water-type Pokemon, you can't go wrong with Magikarp. Don't know if it's going to be a permanent member of our team. I haven't really planned my team out too much. But, yeah. I'm going to catch one. Hopefully. There we go. Easy as that. Probably won't have too much difficulty catching Magikarp. We are also going to round off this episode by heading north to Route 204. There we go. Look at it. Freaking struggling to live. Very relatable Magikarp, actually. Good stuff. Right now, Route 218 is going to be pretty closed off to you. You're not going to be able to advance further on Route 218 until a little bit further on in this game. You're probably also going to want to take on the trainers here on Route 204 just for experience. There's going to be a few brand new Pokemon available here on Route 204 in the wild grass available to you right now. First one is going to be Budew. Budew is actually not a bad choice if you feel like you need a grass-type Pokemon. Grass-type Pokemon have a few weaknesses, which, I don't know. I prefer using Electric-type Pokemon as Pokemon for that, I don't know, super effectiveness on water-type Pokemon. But if you need one, you won't go wrong with Badoo. It evolves into Roserade, a Pokemon with pretty great special attack, access to a whole bunch of great grass and poison-type attacks, pretty decent speed tier as well. Overall, not a bad Pokemon. I like Roserade. I think there's better grass-type Pokemon out there, but having never used Roserade, I wouldn't be opposed to using one just because it's a pretty interesting Pokemon. There's also Zubat. You probably look at Zubat and think, oh, it's such a annoying, typical, I don't know, cave Pokemon you encounter in caves. And you're probably correct in saying that, but behind this Pokemon is actually a really nice, speedy physical attacker. Evolves into Crobat, which you can evolve quite early with Happiness. Especially after you evolve into Golbat at level 22. Again, if you want a, I don't know, pretty generic Pokemon, but a pretty good flying type Pokemon, you won't go wrong with Zubat. You won't go wrong with Crobat. I quite like it. Good Pokemon. Finally, there is also Wurmple. You're going to learn that I don't really like bug type Pokemon. Wurmple is a pretty interesting one in that it gets a branched evolution. It evolves into either Silcoon or Cascoon, depending on its personality ID. You can't control what it evolves into. It's set when you capture it, which can make it a little bit annoying, but it evolves very early. Its stats are very mediocre. It's not going to be very useful beyond like the second or third gym, really. I recommend you stay clear. I'm sorry if I'm insulting your favorite Pokemon here, but I don't think anyone's favorite Pokemon is Wurmple. If it is, I'm sorry. Make better life choices. I don't mean that. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite, right? But yeah. So we're just going to take on the trainers here just for the experience and to train up our Magikarp, actually. We're level 9, which is quite good. I want to evolve Chimchar before the first gym. I think that's quite useful. I recommend taking on every single trainer you can before Auberg City, especially if you've chosen Chimchar. It's less important if you chose Turtwig or Piplup, because you already have a type advantage over the first gym. But Chimchar getting that evolution and getting that firefighting type, really important. Really, really important. This episode is a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but that's because I ramble on. If you are going to marathon my series, I really appreciate it. That's really freaking cool of you. I've been receiving comments over the last few weeks that are like, oh, like every game release I watch your playthrough, and that's really freaking cool, and I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys know that. We're going to avoid this item right here, just for the sake of time. I think it's just something like a potion or a Pokeball. We can risk it. Screw it. There's going to be a rival encounter here on Route 203. We're going to get more into Route 203 in the next episode, but we are going to do this battle to round off this episode, just because why not? Why not? Let's just jump into it. Let's just get into it. I feel like it's a pretty good point to end off the episode after we we wreck Barry. This battle is a little bit challenging if you've chosen Chimchar, because his Piplup will have access to Bubble, I believe. So you're going to want to be careful. I just realized, we haven't picked up the potion. We could be in a little bit of trouble here. Let's hope we don't. Oops. Did it use Growl? I don't think it did. We're just going to hope RN Jesus is going to be kind to us, and we are just going to scratch our lives out. Just scratch away. Just keep freaking doing it. Don't mess this up. If Piplup growls here, we're probably just going to switch to Ember, which I feel like I'm explaining my decisions after I've already done it. Just going to keep growling because of Ember being special attacking. It's not going to be too important, but we need to be careful here. A tackle here could actually KO us. This is why I need to be more careful. This is why I should have picked up a Shinx. Oops. My bad. Oh, it's pounding. Oh, be kind to us. Crit, that's what we needed to round off the episode. Good stuff. Made that a lot more difficult than I really should have. So, yeah, there we go. We're nearly level 11, which is great. What just happened? I lost. Look how expressive his freaking... That's freaking amazing. I wish these models were used. What do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. It's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. Okay, Barry. Barry's actually one of the more competent rivals in Pokemon, but that is where we're going to end off the episode. Just a little talk about my schedule here. I'm going to upload episodes on the hour, every hour, over the course of the next 24 hours. YouTube doesn't let you publish more than 3 videos to subscription boxes, so you probably won't get episode 2 in your sub box if you're waiting for that. If you are, I really freaking appreciate it. I love you. Just keep an eye out on the channel. Every hour I'll be uploading. So yeah, really appreciate it. See you guys with episode 2 in about 20 minutes if you made it this far. And if you're watching in the future, well, you know where to find episode 2. It's in the playlist. Okay, love you guys. Mwah. See you in the next one.